right now on Fox 28 News at 9.
Team coverage tonight of a controversial shooting as new video goes public.
Shots fired.
And the county attorney who decided against charges faces his critics.
We weren't in a rush for judgment. We were in a search for justice, no matter how long it took.
How this confrontation ended and where the conversation goes from here.
Fox 28 News at 9 begins now.
Developing tonight in Cedar Rapids, raw emotion again on display a short time ago as the county's top prosecutor got an earful from members of the public.
Wait.
Let Jason talk.
Let me ask you this.
This was the scene during a community discussion just moments ago. Lynn County Attorney Jerry Vandersanden declined to file charges against Cedar Rapids police officer Lucas Jones in the shooting of Jeremy Mitchell. Now you're looking at dashcam video released to Fox 28 News today of that incident. Despite the county attorney's decision and a grand jury recommendation, some are still calling the investigation incomplete. We have team coverage tonight, including expert analysis and the public's reaction. But first, we're turning to Weather First Chief Meteorologist. Back now to tonight's developing story in Cedar Rapids. Many of you are sharing your thoughts on our Facebook page right now about the release of dashcam footage in the police shooting of Jeremy Mitchell. Fox 28 News criminal justice reporter Dora Miller begins tonight's team coverage with analysis from one corridor man with a lot of experience with law enforcement. Dora?
Kelly, our viewers have watched this video multiple times and many of them have already formed their opinions on what they think should have happened. Now, we sat down with a person who trains officers and he told us if there was any wrongdoing.
People are going to see what they want to see. Some people aren't going to see what they expected.
Many questions were answered when the dashcam video of a shooting that left a man paralyzed was released. But still, there are questions. Ernie Trott trains police officers and civilians on how to react in tense situations. He watched the video and says there was one key factor that changed the outcome of this one.
Once he turns around and goes put the handcuffs on him, you can see the guy keep trying to turn around.
In the video, you can see Mitchell resist being arrested.
If you will comply with them and get handcuffed, that's going to bring down the threat level from the point of view that, hey, you're already willing to comply.
He says at this point, the officer reacted to save his own life. And that's what they're trained to do. Would a different weapon have made a difference?
A taser is a non-lethal answer. So using a non-lethal answer to what was clearly, per this video, something that could get him killed being dragged by that truck, using non-lethal answers to a lethal situation, it's not a very good answer.
Traw says he believes Officer Lucas Jones had cause to feel fear and use reasonable force. But he nor the people who watched the video were in that situation.
From the time it happened till now, you've had about 600,000 times longer to think about it than he did.
Shots fired.
There's no winner here. Nothing at all.
Now we have a link and we have that full dashcam video on our website. That's fox28iowa.com. In Cedar Rapids, Dora Miller, Fox 28 News.
Team coverage continues right now with Fox 28 News anchor Matt Hamill. And Matt, you just returned from a community meeting with the man at the center of this controversy.
Kelly, this did not turn out the way that anybody anticipated tonight. The NAACP met tonight to view the police video at the African American Museum. They called it a chance to turn a bitter situation into a better situation. But then an unexpected guest showed up.
There were gasps as friends and family watched the video of Jeremy Mitchell thrown to the ground, bitten and shot. They say it tells a completely different story of a bogus stop, an officer who shows no sign someone is cursing at him, who they say sounds like he's ordering his canine to kill him, and from what they see is never dragged before shooting Mitchell.
Heartbreaking.
Mitchell's niece argues the police and prosecutors' version is all a lie.
And shame on the Lynn County attorney for his press conference and what he said, because he misled the people and he really did not tell the truth.
When you've got a young man lying in the hospital and paralyzed.
What no one expected next was for County Attorney Jerry Vandersanden to show up at the video viewing, prompting a heated exchange.
At what point did he call for backup? Because prior to...
While some tried to defuse the confrontation, others demanded to know how Vandersanden could watch this video and not see the need to talk to Mitchell.
I felt very confident that we were going to have a chance to talk to Jeremy before the grand jury. Well, that call never came.
Iowa NAACP President Betty Andrews says she wants the truth.
All of this just came out, so we're still putting pieces together and figuring out what's next.
This isn't over.
Absolutely not.
In the end tonight, a police officer and the pastor of Mount Zion Baptist Church walked Vandersanden out to his car. The pastor says there is a time and a place for more discussion, and he has invited Vandersanden to his church for a meeting sometime next week. Matt Himmel, Fox 28 News.